And don't worry, we'll go through them.
Yeah, so this is the Forza Edition Mini Cooper. Chris is going to be talking about this later in the stream, but it's an absolute rocket. And I
You
love
could
it.
see then that there was something a bit different.
We have created a massive stunt park.
That looks so good.
Yes, and this, so this is anyone who just drives up to the stadium, you'll have this huge stunt park.
So it's not, you don't have to load into anything, this just exists
It's just
in
there,
the world.
exactly.
Wow, okay.
And what's great about that is you'll be connecting with all the other players in Horizon Life as well. So
like a battle royale in here.
Exactly, it's going to be great. And this is a place where you can take some great photos, you can hoon around, make some great content. But we've also added new gameplay for this location as well.
It is
so
electric
if you were to
links.
go to the accolades page, we've actually
It's good timing
added...
then, wasn't it? That,
yeah.
we didn't even plan for that. That was just really good timing.
Ford Raptor kind of market space. So they're all like hot for off-roading versions of the trucks.
You get
I really
an
love
organism.
these things because
What?
I'm a bit of a suspension geek, and
Rick, what, mate?
all the TRD trucks come with internal bypass dampers, which doesn't mean much to many people, but it's really a thing that was, go back 5 years, only really found in racing, kind of off-road racing, and now it's coming into the kind of OEM market.
Okay.
Internal bypass dampers are just a really good way of controlling how the wheel moves over bumps. So the advantage of us off-road, these things are incredible. And the Tundra, it's the full-size pickup, so it's
New
perfect
meta for
if you
A-Class.
need to haul stuff around off-road at very large speed.
That is a big one.
Yeah, and from memory, I think it's 5.7 litre V8, 400-ish horsepower. So yeah, it's big, but it's very quick.
I thought you might have to drive towards the sunrise. Oh, there we go, we can see it there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Ooh, it is nice, bro.
Just a secret look at it.
The M400's the track version of it. And this was, Noble's kind of first real foray into making road cars. Try and get it in some light there. There we go.
There it is.
So yeah, I love these things. Partly because they use a Ford Mondeo V6 with twin turbos, making I think 450 horsepower, combined with the fact these things are light. I think this is 1,060 kilos, which is, by modern day standards, incredibly light for a
New
car.
S1 Meta.
And then with a load of aerodynamic work done to it as well, it has a lot of downforce. And yeah,
How that goes, isn't it? That's
It
so
really
cool.
does.
yeah, this thing's really quite quick.
You're sort of letting it loose.
Yeah.
Let's give a minute just to listen to it as well. I remember that being one of the most fascinating things for me when we were building up to actually before Horizon came out, and we spoke so much about the audio and capturing all the sound of all the engines.
Yeah, Fraser and the team, they
That's
really
it.
went all out on...
Bro, that nose is
Capturing
fucking...
the
Did you
cars
see that
and-
darting then?
There's so much detail, there's so many sounds going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And it all kind of builds to make this a really authentic experience.
Yeah, with the fact we're recording so many cars for putting in game, I get to play a fun game of guess the car when it's put onto the car, because we do strive to match it as closely as possible with the real car. But yeah, it's mid-engined sports cars. I think possibly going back to the 355, I want to say. It very much is a road car that's being built into a race car, and that's great for people trying to get into racing because it's very approachable. So it maintains a lot of the assists the road car has, but obviously has things like a huge wing and a few aerodynamic improvements and things like that. So yeah, it's a really approachable race car that's really quite quick.
Yeah, it's quite speedy, isn't it?
Especially driving around Guanajuato as well, which is tight corners and
Yeah,
lots of narrow roads.
lots of things to smash
Very
into.
brave.
Yeah.
Very, very brave, but it is becoming lighter now, so...
I'll
It's
go
that
back to the
gorgeous
street
sunrise,
lights.
aren't we?
So yep, they're the four
There you go.
car pass cars this month. I think a really nice selection personally. Really excited about the M400
Yep.
coming. So moving on, let's leave the Nissan.
This
for a
person in this
while.
car's just come to have a little look.
Oh, they've stopped, yeah, they're like...
We'll take a
They're
picture.
just
Oh,
checking out
that's
the car,
nice.
yeah, they're like, get a picture.
Shall we have a look at the little Mini you were a bit driving different around though. in? So in Forza Horizon 3, that Mini was a bit of a rally car. This time we wanted to do a bit of a nod towards a bit of a movement going on in the old car scene at the minute, which is resto mods, taking an old car, restoring it, but doing a modern twist to it. In this case, this car's electric. The Mini is perfectly placed for it. It's small, it's light. Throw a couple of motors in there, make it all-wheel drive, and yeah, that's exactly what we've done to this one. It's kind of, I think the bucket for this one's super hot hatch. It's definitely super hot hatch performance. Its low speed acceleration is absolutely nuts if we just launch it.
Yeah, you're off. You're off. It's great to throw around the stunt park as well.
Yeah.
That we've added and the stadium.
Yeah, it's great for like gymkhana-y things.
Yeah.
Like, getting skills with this thing's great.
There you go.
Really fun
It's a
little car.
gorgeous corner. I know you're supposed to be good at this, but I just want you to know that was very nice. In case you don't hear that enough.
That was a good.
Oh, stop it now.
That was a good. Go on.
It's got fucking traction control on. Fucking turn it off!
Perfect.
Just do a stunt stream with just you going around corners really nicely. I'd watch it.
So yeah, great little car, this one. And this also is us starting to add Forza Edition cars in live, which I don't think we did on Sunrise.
Real life 4, have you ever met one before?
GT-R is my favourite car by far. Yeah, I just love it.
It's another black car, but luckily the sun's coming. Yeah, the GT-R is also a really good example of a car that they've been around for a while now, I think about 10 years. But Nissan's just been constantly improving them since they first came out. So when it came out, it was a revolutionary car, and it's still really up there with modern day supercars. And the Nismos are like the top of the GT-R classes. And it's all about minor improvements, but lots of them. So some of the facts I love on this, to bring the weight down, the roof is now carbon fibre, saved 4 kilos. The bumpers are carbon fibre, saved 2.5 kilos. They changed the brake discs from metal to carbon ceramic. That saved 16.3 kilos.
Blimey, 0.3.
Yeah, 0.3, got to get the 0.3 in there. So it's all about little incremental improvements. The aero package has also been revised. Things like you can see these vents in the front wheel arches. They're to aid heat extraction from the engine bay. Its downforce has also increased over the previous Nismo, but the drag has not increased. And that's a really, really hard thing to do, to increase downforce without increasing drag. So it's really about those tiny improvements, making a big difference overall with it. And it drives brilliantly.
It looks really good to drive.
This thing really hauls.
Yeah.
You're right there, Dave.
I love the red. The red trim that kind of goes around.
Yeah.
It just
It's
looks so good.
Got it on the front as well.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
vents.
The quad exhausts.
I love the lights on it as well. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, everything about it is just. It's just the cool one.
It
the
really
cool
is.
one.
Yeah, it really is.
From this update, this is the cool car.
This is the cool one.
Yeah.
Have a lot of fun.
Come to the right place. Let me show you around. If you want to change out your entire engine, we do that.
This
Fucking
hell!
That.
Holy
Also a couple of
shit!
green options
If
as
you want to
well.
change your aerodynamics, it's all here.
Throw a carbon fibre hood on it, and then nice
Oh!
little
Oh my
really
god!
clean look to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Really
Do
nice.
you want to continue working, or shall we get these installed?
For we drive.
The wildest ones that we've made, and I'm like, yes, absolutely, that's the one. Someone, shout out to DJ Tranis if they're watching. They did a livery for the Trail Cat, which is my favourite car. Still, even from 4, it's my favourite.
Yeah.
And it's got my 2 cats on it. And
Really?
so, yeah, I love...
As in your cat.
As in my
Wow.
2 cats, yeah. Raven and Handsome Jack are on my
That is
car.
amazing.
It's incredible.
That is incredible.
Yeah, my personality is fully formed by all like the weird sort of like anime liveries that you get. So I need to go in and do more of the body kits and the modifications like that and see how that changes the liveries.
I've seen a livery on the kind of standard GT-R where it was I think it was SpongeBob, but the eyes were
yes.
SpongeBob and Patrick, but the eyes were the brake lights.
Yeah.
So like they had these like glowing red eyes. It's like this is really weirdly cool.
And they'd just be staring at you the whole time as well.
Every time you're playing, they're just like staring deep into your soul. That's a great.
That's
great
too
livery.
creative at that point, I think.